Hello family, welcome back to another video with Miss Cynthia. I feel like I haven't introduced this my platform in a long time. I guess because I've been so into what I'm gonna post or what I'm gonna put out there. But I want to say first, for all of my subscribers, new and old, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, watching my videos whenever you do, or sharing them, liking them, commenting on them. I thank you guys so much for everything, and that's from the bottom of my heart. For those of you that have not yet decided if you want to subscribe to my channel, it's okay. I still love you nonetheless, and I still hope you watch these videos and share them with somebody if they're not always for you. I always encourage people to, feel the vibe, feel what you need to feel, know what you need to know. Don't just like a video because somebody, no, not somebody, because I said like it. Of course I want you to like it. I want you to thumbs up it. I want you to subscribe. I want you to hit that post notification bell. So when I post a video, you won't miss it. I want everything here to be genuine because that's the kind of person I am. I'm a genuine person. So without further ado, let me ask you guys, how have you been doing? Have y'all been doing good? Kind of good? Slow progress is still progress. Remember that is like one of my favorite things. If you're doing a little bit more than you did yesterday, if you're showing up more on today than you did yesterday, then hey, you're winning. You are definitely winning. I am big on one step further. So as I sit here before you and sharing what I'm about to share with you, this correlates to what I just said. For the past, I think it's been maybe, I want to say throughout the week, I have really been going through the motions. And when I say going through the motions, sometimes we don't even know why we're going through the motions, but in a certain moment, in certain moments, your body will tell you what you're going through if you're listening, right? Woohoo. I can't deny what I share here on my platform because I know it is nobody but God. I want to first tell you that I had no idea what I was going to record when I sat here. I didn't, but I prayed before I started this video, and I knew the Holy Spirit would allow me to bring forth what I needed to bring out and not hold back. Because sometimes as a YouTuber, as an influencer, as a content creator, sometimes if you are not feeling the way that you need to feel when posting a video, you won't post it. But it's meant for you to post in that moment. The way you're feeling is what you feel. And it's for somebody. It's not just for you. It's for somebody, so you need to get it out there. I call it getting the blood off my hands. And I can't lie to you. I always tell you that. I have to be honest to you about how I feel and what I went through. So, as some of you know, I'm a nurse tech. I've been that for 25 years. Yeah, 25 years. I said it. 25 years. When I first became a nurse tech, I was maybe 19. Yeah. So with that being said, I thought that, you know how sometimes when you think you're grown, but you got to learn just like everybody else. I became a nurse tech to make money, to pay bills, you know what I'm saying, to do what I needed to do for me and my son. Of course I didn't have my daughter at the time. So I became a nurse tech. And in doing so, I kept doing it. I kept doing it and I kept doing it. And I kept doing it. Even when I wanted to try something else, because if you've been doing something for 25 years, it could become so mundane. It could be stressful. It could be depressing. It could be so many things that does not make you happy. Those days when you are getting ready to go to work and you are fighting tooth and nail because you don't want to go, it has nothing to do with the fact that you don't want to work. You don't want to continue doing the same thing that you've done for years. And for some reason or other, you find yourself keep doing it. Well, that's been me. Have I done other things? I have. But they're sort of similar to being a nurse tech. It's just in a different form, whether it's a group home setting or whether it's home health aid, that kind of setting, or whether it's caring for people, period. You know what I'm saying? I know what my calling is. I know what my purpose is. And my purpose is people. My purpose is to serve people. I've come to the point in my life where I want to serve people in a different way. This being one way. This being one of them. So if I really sit back and look at it, you know what I'm saying? I am truly doing what I was called to do in so many ways. But the enemy will fight with you if you allow him to, because he wants to put in your head, you're supposed to be doing more in this moment. You're supposed to be doing more what you're doing, but you're not. Don't let the enemy fool you like that, because he will. That's why I encourage anybody to strap yourself down with the word. Build yourself up the way that you need to be built up, so that you will know when these moments come, because they're going to come. They're going to arise at moments when you're not feeling your best. Because when I tell you this week, I have not been feeling my best. So when you're down, the enemy comes at you harder, because he wants you to stay in that setting. He wants you to stay in that zone, because that way he can play with your mind a little bit longer and a little bit deeper. The devil loves an idle mind. It's his playground. So I have to literally fight through. And it's not always easy. It is not always easy. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that it is. Sometimes it can be hard. It can be difficult. So with that being said, the other night, I woke up. I had like a really bad headache. And I've been getting that little headache all week. But for some reason, what's today, Friday? Today is Friday. It was like Wednesday night. I felt so bad. I hate the S word. I hate the word sick. So just feel me out when I say that. I really felt bad. I was nauseous. I had a headache. And I was very emotional. So emotional that the Holy Spirit began to speak to me. Yeah. Began to speak to me. And in that moment, I knew what I knew, and I know what I know. I no longer like my job. And I think I've shared that before. But the enemy wants me to believe that what I'm doing or what I have been doing is the end for me, that's the end of my life, that's all I'll be doing. And that is the further from the truth. That's the furthest from the truth. And I know that. But when you feel like that, you got to shake it off. I know good and well God did not bring me this far to turn around, to turn back. I know that, and I hope you know that too. I hope you know that as well. God has many things for me. He has many things for you. He's still building. But everything comes in God's timing, not in ours. As long as you're doing the footwork, he will do the rest. He's going to show up. It may not look like it, but in those moments where it don't look like it, oh baby, that's when you got to keep on trucking. Because it's happening, but you just got to keep on going. You don't give up. And what I look like giving up? I'll be 50 this year, September 7th. What do I look like giving up? I'm at the halfway mark, or maybe a little bit over, and I'm going to give up for what? For who? I'm not giving up. I don't care how I feel. Did it feel good to be not feeling good? No, it did not. It did not. That's that fight I have to fight to get through. And I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight because I know who I belong to. I know who is on the inside of me, and I'm going to fight. I'm in the book of John, and it is so good. It is so good. And I was reading about the Samaritan woman and about what they were trying to do to Jesus. And oh my goodness, it just broke my heart. It broke my heart because they kept trying to take him out. They didn't care about him. They didn't like him. They didn't believe him. And he was the one that they needed to believe. But they wanted to take him out. They wanted to take him out. But that tomb could not hold him. Couldn't hold him. It couldn't hold him. The only thing that tomb had on the inside, when people went back to look in, was the article of clothing that he had on. That's what was in that tomb. And I'm going to give up? I'm going to stop fighting? No. I don't care what bills I got to pay. I don't care what comes my way. God is with me and he's with you. Stop letting the enemy play with you like that. If he starts to play, you play harder. You go back at him with the word. Pick up that Bible. Pick up that phone that we use all the time, that you use all the time, searching for other things. And it's okay. But search for those scriptures to fight the devil with. Fight him like he's fighting you. And at the same time I'm ministering to you, I'm ministering to myself. That's why I know what I know about my purpose. My subscriber count is growing every day. But listen to what I'm about to say about my subscriber count. Slow progress is still progress. It's slowly growing and it's slowly progressing. And I'm okay with that. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was so happy about it, happy and nervous at the same time. Because you know the internet can get it can get like that. It could get in a way that you were not expecting for it to get, but I see how it does other people. That's just like out here in the world. People are trying to hurt you any way they can just to break you down. Most people, not all. And I find that to be so mundane. It's so old. Do words hurt? Yeah, they hurt. They absolutely hurt. But you know, you brush them off and you keep on pushing. You keep on pushing. But you know, if you guys have a chance, or if you have some spare time, I want you to read the book of John. As I walk further and further in my relationship or in my walk with Christ, my prayer before I start, I ask God to allow me to understand what I'm reading at the time that he needs me to understand what I'm reading. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes it gets so good, so good, so good. I think I'm at my last chapter of John, and some of those chapters, I'm like, oh my goodness, this chapter is ready to end, because they're that good and they're that interesting, and it resonates sometimes with your life. It resonates with the people around you. It resonates with how people treat you. It resonates with family, friends. Everything that you need is in that Bible. And I'm not just talking about it just to force you to believe what I'm saying. I'm just being honest with you, like I always have been. I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. This morning was one of those mornings where I had to like push myself to get up because I wasn't feeling well. It was like 5:05, and I touched my phone screen to see what time it was. And I was like, oh my goodness, let me get up from here. The enemy wants me to lay here and not pick up that book. He doesn't want me to read my Bible. He don't want us to read anything good. He doesn't want that. And so I got up and I started reading. I felt better. I always feel better when I'm reading. But do I always feel good when I'm reading? Sometimes I'm not feeling good. But those are the moments again where you have to push through. You push through. Keep on making that effort. In the book of John, they literally ran him down. They chased him. They hit him. They hurt him. They pierced him. They poked him. Running him down. Trying to kill him. Trying to end his life. So what do you think the enemy is going to do with us? What do you think people are going to do with us? They're not going to do anything different to us. So in those moments, you have to push through. You have to push through. Because, honey, this week here, I have really, really been pushing through. I've done it before, and I'm pretty sure this ain't the last time I got to push through. That's the thing about life. And that's why I try to share with people. And whether you believe in what I believe in, it doesn't matter. You know, whatever you believe in, but you're going to need something to believe in. You're going to need something to hold on to. You're going to need something to save you. Because those times will come. They're going to come because it's called life. And when life starts to life, it lives. And I can sit here with a smile on my face, with this glow in my face, thank you, Father, to tell you that good times will come, good times will go, better times will come, joy will come, life will life. And you have to keep on moving in anything that comes your way. Yeah, we're human. You know what I'm saying? Be human. I encourage you to be human. But also don't forget, if you start to dwell in a place that doesn't feel good, get up and get out of it. Get out of it, because that's not for you to stay in. If I didn't know any better, I would lay in what I'm feeling. I would sit in what I'm feeling. But I know better now, and I can't just sit in it. Because if you sit in it, you will die. You will die. Literally and figuratively, you will die. Either way it goes, it's not good. And that's why I always have to come back here to encourage somebody. Even if it's just the one person that I reach. But I'm hoping to reach a multitude of people. I'm hoping to reach millions of people in due time. I hope that that one person that I reach can go and take what they learn and give it to somebody else. Share it with somebody else. That's what my hopes and my dreams are. That's what they are. About the job situation, honey, have you ever had, and I may have asked prior, have you ever had that moment when you are almost due to punch that clock and it's like 5 minutes away or 10 minutes away? And every moment that comes, it gives you more and more anxiety. It gives you more and more depressed feelings. Well, that has been me this week. That is not a good feeling. It is not a good feeling. I'm telling you. Sometimes, honey, when I tell you, and it has nothing to do with the fact that I don't want to help somebody in the nursing home. Look, I don't care where they are. If help is help, no matter where they are. But I've done it for so long. For so long, it's like I've become desensitized to the work, to the field, to the setting, to the people, to the toxicity inside of the nursing home. And one thing that I'm not is toxic. And I can say this, but it sure do feel like I'm having a toxic relationship with this NT career, CNA, whatever you want to call it. It's like I can go back to it because I know it's there. I don't care. The crazy part is, you will not believe this. No matter the dollar amount that I make, it still doesn't make me feel good. That feeling doesn't go away. It doesn't go away. Because I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. And I'm trusting God to bring me through like He always has. In His time, not mine. The only thing that I can do is hold on and keep it moving. Keep making forth the effort. I don't know what's going to happen with this in-tech career, but I do believe in my heart that it's ended. This hurts, and it doesn't feel good to keep doing something that you really don't want to do anymore. It does. But you know, when those bills come, you got to be doing something. So I got to put on my hustle shoes, because I'm that kind of girl. I'm a hustler. Whatever I got to do, I'm going to do it. You know, wait a minute, let me rephrase that. I'm going to do what I need to do. Not nothing out of pocket. No, not none of that. You know, I'm not that chick. I'm not that kind of girl. But I'm going to make things happen, and God is going to be right there with me. This is not all I know how to do. It's just what I've done for so long because it was there. It's going to be there 10 years from now if I need it. It's going to be there 20 years from now if I need it, and if I'm still in this world. It's going to always be there. This is my journey. So I want to encourage you, if you have become so exhausted in what you have done to make a living for years, first, talk to God about it. Set a plan, make goals, work towards them even when you don't feel like it, even if it's just prayer. You know what I'm saying? Take everything to God in prayer because He already knows. He already knows. Just take it to Him and let Him help you. And you know, and in the process, help yourself a little bit more every day. Every day. Make every day a little bit more towards your goals. You know what I'm saying? Will they always come to fruition? Sometimes, and sometimes they won't. When I say sometimes they won't, a lot of times God has something way more better than what we have planned. But it's the effort that we're supposed to be making goals. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be doing those things. He wants to know that you're doing them. If you're doing them. If you're putting forth the effort. That faith without works is dead. It is. It is. It is absolutely dead if you're not doing anything to work towards your goals or towards your dreams. God is the biggest rewarder. No job, no money on this earth can give you more than what God gives you. That's the wealth. That's the riches. That's the glory. That's the abundance. That's everything you need. Stop chasing the bag and chase God. Your bag can be filled with so much more when you chase God. Money is one of those things that we use to do what we need to do with it. But it's not the end all be all. You know what I'm saying? It's not that. Money is money. But God is so much better. He's so much bigger. And I love you guys. And thank you for listening to me. And I hope I encourage somebody today. And share this video. Like this video. Comment down below. Subscribe to this channel. Tell your mom about me. Tell your father. Tell your auntie. Tell your uncle about your friend Cynthia. Unapologetically Cynthia. I love you guys. And I will see you in the next video. And take care of yourself, okay?